Listen, I've got a problem with the toilet, so as you can see, it is constantly filling up. There's a problem with the fill valve. So, let's just isolate it and see how we get on. We have got another problem with this as well. So, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. The flush button is broke, so I'm going to see if we've got a replacement, because I'm pretty sure the siphon's okay. I might just replace a lot, to be honest with you, while I'm here, because it shouldn't be too bad a job. First thing we do, get the water out just by flushing the toilet, flush and hold. Always hold them down, so you'll keep the siphon open for longer. And should get the most of the water out of there. So you've only got a bit left in there now, because it's a wet room. I'm just going to put a tub underneath there. I'm going to disconnect the flexi, undo this nut there, and should let the water come out. You can get a wet vac, get the water out or siphon if you want to, but because it's a wet room, like I said, it shouldn't be too bad a problem, so let's do that. Tub it ready underneath, just underneath, just under this nut. It will get a bit of water out, it is isolated now. And that goes there. Just undo this nut. There you go, see the water coming out now. Shouldn't be too much. It doesn't look like they've used silicone. If you know me, I hate it when people use silicone and stuff like this. Which makes the job 10 times harder when you got the maintenance. So yeah, if you just push it up a bit, there you go. Now let the water come out. Straight to the top. All over my phone. See, it's all loose. We're going here. There you go. That's filled over. What is that tube? Cool thing, it's connected to the siphon now. Anyway, that's that out. Like I said, I might just replace the lot while I'm here. It's done then, isn't it? It's all done, so all out the way. Let's get a new one in. So if we did have a like-for-like replacement with the siphon, what we can do is twist the body. It should pull out. There you go, I've got it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to replace the lot on this. It's only on them plastic nuts, so they're not going to be seized in. I mean, them screws do look a bit ropey, don't they? Let's have a go. So we've got one screw, and this one was being a bit of a pain, but I have got these Nipex twin grips. If you haven't seen these, not just standard pliers. See on the end there, they've got the teeth. Now if you put that over that screw, I have loosened it, to be honest with you, it just grips on and it's so easy. But it's also got the side teeth as well, so now it's loose a bit, maybe sideways. Really good to get them on. So both screws out. Now to get the pan and the system disconnected, either side there'll be screws like this. Normally they're metal and they're rust, but the plastic ones don't. Metal is stronger, plastic won't rust. So you just undo them, pop that out. I have done the other side, and now, there you go, nice and loose, no silicone behind it, fantastic. Whoever fitted this fitted it properly, they really did. Beautiful, you know. See on the bottom there, that's called a donut washer. Get that off. These are oil filter wrench. They'll work on these. Big nut here. Just undo it. Again, there's no silicone behind here. Absolutely brilliant. And you should be able to undo this nut, and the old siphon will come out. There you go, all out. Now I am getting a comment, wear gloves. I'll be honest with you, I've been a plumber 20 years, so a lot of the phases me now. Also, I'll get some comments about the audio, sometimes camera angles. I'll be honest with you, I'll just film this on my phone, put it where I can, and hopefully it picks up the sound. But I am looking to get microphone stuff like that. But at the moment, you'll have to stick with the phone. Anyway, back to the plumbing. New fill valve, new siphon, let's do it. And that's all ready now for the new stuff. So we're going to be fitting these Plumber right range city plumbing, fill valve and flush valve. These are really good on price. Brass shank on these. Yeah, I like them, to be fair. I mean, they've only just come out, about a month or so, so I've been using these and they've been fine so far. So let's start with the siphon. So in the pack you get the new siphon. Inside there is the button for it, I'll show you that in a bit. And you also get your new donut washer. You get some instructions, but you don't need them, 'cause I'm doing a video on it. throw them away. First thing I'm going to do is take this nut off. It's going to feed through there. And look at the size of that washer from underneath. Decent, that is decent. So let's undo that and get it fed through. So we've got the nut off, got the siphon with the washer on. All we're going to do now is feed it through there, tighten the nut up. That's it. That looks too small to me. One more missing here. They should be universal. I've took it back out. It is actually universal, so you use the rib one for 2 inch and you use that one, the gasket, for the smaller one. So yeah, you just apparently just put that in and we'll hold it in. So that bigger washer, it should just compress up against there, make the gap. There you go. You said it in the instructions. No, I said you didn't need the instructions. I need them to check on that. There we go, nice and tight now. Some people bobble all the silicone in there. They would. I mean, you can, if you want to. It just means when you come to service it, if you haven't got one of these on the van, you've got to take it apart like me. You've got to scrape a lot of silicone off. That's what I don't really needs, using silicone. You don't really need it. But yeah, it is what it is. So that's all done now. Let's get the fill valve in. Again, it's going to follow the same principle, to be honest with you. I'm going to unpack it, pour it down there. Fill valve, get a nut, white washer, so what you got to do, take that off. Now we've got a nut on the washer, that goes underneath. You see that rubber washer there? Again, some people would silicone that hole, that hole there. You don't need to, it's a dome shaped washer. The more you compress that, the more it will fill the hole. This is why I don't use silicone, because manufacturers make it so you don't need it. So all I'm going to do is push that through. You might need to adjust the height. So the height, see that collar there? Unclip it. So that button there, press it, twist, and it'll pull up and down. Wherever height you want, and you just twist it back in. That's locked. Okay, I'll show you that again. Push the button, twist to unlock, twist back to lock. Then you push that collar back up, and there's little grooves there. You just push them into the grooves, and that's it. That should be adjusted. I will put it in the system now, adjusted the height I want, but you have got an adjuster on top as well. So I think this is standard for all fill valves, near enough. They follow the same principle. So if I'm fitting something else, it should be pretty similar. Just realised, sorry, it doesn't go in the grooves. It's my mistake. It goes above there. You see? It goes above there. So ignore what I just said. Sorry. And just tighten it up. Use a spanner. Oh no, I can hear you. Use a spanner. It's okay. I'm being gentle. Repair grips. You should use a spanner now. Do as I say, not as I do. Nice one my dad used to say to me. Don't forget it's a plastic nut. Don't over tighten it. Okay, go get healthy leather. Just give it a nice tighten. There we go. Right. Let me just check on these nuts here. So this is what feeds through your cistern through to the toilet. Again, look at the washer. It's a dome shaped washer, it'll compress out. Them look in pretty good condition, so I'm going to risk it for a biscuit and just reuse them. If they're very cool, I'll let you know, but I don't think I will. Right, that is ready now to be put back on the toilet. What I almost forgot was the donut washer, so just put that over there, over the nut as well, and that'll just press into there then. So a bit of a plot twist, that only fits over there, it don't fit over the nut. The money made for like the concealed cisterns, but we can make it work. That's too long, we can chop some of that off, it's fine. Chop some of that off, because nothing's going onto it, we just want it flush with that. And we've got donut washers. Donut washers cost about £1.50, £2. Just pop that over there, or over there. Yeah, actually we'll take it off my bag. fit better. Them are the Viva ones. Oh, 1.5 inch foam washer. Anyway, let me cut this off and try it. Beautiful, that is. So it's a 1.5 inch over there. Now we can put it on. Now we can put it on. I've lost my nut. Come on, nut. I am trying to speak up for the audio, so hopefully you can hear me. Right. What do you want? Go on. Go on then, up. There we go. And then your nuts. The cistern, just put them down, and you can get a long fatty screwdriver inside, hold it, grips underneath. Just do them evenly, so if I'm doing this side, I want to do the other side at the same time. I don't want to belt that one up really tight without doing the other side. So yeah. Of course see what I'm doing now, can you? Basically I'm plugging the toilet, trying to get this nut in. There we go. I'll show you where to put your flathead. I've done that side. I just want to tighten them up evenly now. So this is where you put your flathead. So the groove there, if I just zoom in, focus on that. There we go. So you put your screwdriver in there. Now you can imagine going underneath and tighten it up. Where's my screw holes gone? I'm giving. Why have I moved over this way? Why? Because the freaking toilet's come loose. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. To get in the right position, I'm probably going to have to put these screw holes in. There we go, 1 screw and 2 screws. Can you see what I've used there? Anyone want to guess? I'll tell you anyway. It's condensate pipe. I don't really like using metal washers, they rust up, so a bit of plastic, it'll just form its own washer. You just don't metal against the ceramic, that's it. So yeah, just a bit of that on. Just get screws in at the back. Give it a test, connect the water back up, see what happens. Let the flexi back on. Nice and easy. I was going to say don't cross thread it, you won't, it's brass on brass. If you've got a plastic shank, be very careful. It should go a few turns finger tight before even thinking about getting a spanner on there. There you go, that's nice and tight. Let's unisolate it. Can you see what I'm doing? Nope. So what I'm doing, flathead screwdriver. Open that valve, hold on. Sorry. There you go, open that. So we'll isolate the water and now it's all filling up. I know that's pretty basic to some people who watch this, but there's people who watch it, you know, DIYers or new apprentices. That's why I show every little bit, so there you go. Just wait for that to fill up, flush it, see what happens. I'll go put the push button on. I can do that while it's filling up. So the push button will come like this. Don't need that. Do need that. Keep that. I say these are designed for the built-in plastic toilets, but we'll make this work. Come with a collar, take that off. Now I'm hoping this fits through here. If not, I've got more on the band, don't worry. Yes, fits through. Collar on the back. Tighten it up. And just straighten it up whichever way you want it on the front. Let's just do that. Probably do it off camera because you can't see. You can see what I'm doing. I'll try and put it up. All done. Let's show you how to connect it on. It should be, yeah, it's just filled up. I mean, that water bag, yes, was it with the fill valve? You can adjust it as much as you want. I can bring it up a little bit if I want to. I've still got to put the screw in there. And basically now we've got to connect that onto that flush button. So what you do is push that in. And what it will do, see that little plastic bit that's moving? It'll just go onto the end of there. That's it. Easy peasy. So I'll just connect on like that. Try and do this one-handed. The best idea. System back on. Flush. What are you dripping? You'll have to tighten that one up. Yeah, it's hand tight. Why are you hand tight? Probably because I've been moving it. Just going to tighten that up. Got to drip there. Got to drip this side. No, we're looking good. That's a live test. I thought I'd show you. I mean, if it leaks, as it's done, I'll show you anyway on this channel. Don't bother me if I get leaks. I'll show you how to fix them. That's how you learn. Just tying that one up. Not ashamed to say, I made a mistake. I'll explain what I've done. Toilet's all fixed, it's flushing, it's sound. No more leaks, however. Yes, those are brass. I have replaced them inside there. Let's take that off. I have put new ones in. I don't even know it's for. That wasn't lined up against the wall. It wasn't lined up. You know why? Because that pull cord was behind here, pushing it off. So yeah, I took it off, then I realised that was behind. I thought, and that one's leaking because that's been left behind and it's pushing the cistern off the wall. So I've just moved that and tightened it back up, it'll be fine. I thought, you know what, I've emptied it. Them cost probably like £2 or £3. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to put some new ones in. So yeah, I've put new ones in. I suppose I should just replace them, shouldn't I? If you're taking it all apart, you might as well just replace them. But they would have been fine, trust me. Plastic rubber, it lasts for years. I don't like waste, I don't. There's always two types of people in this world. I was raised on broken biscuits, I was raised on chocolate biscuits. I'm broken biscuits, I don't like waste. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the reason why I reuse them, they look fine. But whoever making that mistake here, it don't matter, it's all done now. In future, I might just replace them. Because it ain't worth the callback, is it? Thinking about it. Anyway, toilet all done. Here's the Plumber parts. So if you are going to use them, make sure you've got a Darn washer, a Viva one. I do use Viva and Plumber. That's what I normally use. Use Thomas Dudley on occasion, but the stock round by me ain't very good, to be honest. You can't really get in most places. So yeah, them are the two brands I use. Either one, I'm absolutely fine. But yeah, that's toilet all done. Let's go on to the next one.